And understand, choices have consequences. You make this choice, there are consequences.
I am so glad you said that.
Okay.
That's a segue into something I'm going to get to later.
Okay.
Choices have consequences, Evan. Choices.
Why do I feel like I'm going to regret saying
have
that? The way he's
consequences.
ominously... Okay.
I can promise you it's not directed at you.
Okay, good. The way you said it, I was like,
No,
did I step in something this week?
What I want to do, we have to discuss, we've lightly kind of touched the table on this, and a lot of people have been emailing about, we've had people email about some of the trips I've taken in the past for college football. I have planted a flag for my trip this fall. I didn't get to do one last year. Obviously, I did Army pre-COVID. Then the world ended, and I wasn't interested in going to games with cardboard people. But here we are, and I've made a decision, and I think it's a good one.
Let's hear it.
Bucket list stadium, bucket list vibe.
Okay.
SEC.
Good start.
I don't know if it's a night game, so I'm just rolling the dice.
That's fine.
And it involves Georgia.
Thinking Georgia, they don't play LSU, they don't play Alabama.
At Tennessee. We're going to
Neyland.
We're doing Neyland Stadium. We're doing Georgia, Tennessee.
Checkerboard end zone, the orange in the fall.
Yeah.
That's on my list. That's a really good
Is
call.
Neyland?
It might be, it's 1, 2, or 3. It's at the top.
There are 3 in the SEC since I've done Ole Miss. I want to go to Georgia, I want to go to LSU, and I want to go to Tennessee. Now, this is a scheduling thing. I could go to LSU. It's November 17th, I believe. I could go to LSU, but they're playing like DeVry University.
Oh, so you get like this classic East rivalry.
At least I get Tennessee, Georgia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, we're gonna do it. We have this weird, I think it's the Red Wings or the Pistons. They play in like Sweden on a Friday. We're basically not on the air.
So you can get a jump start.
I'm taking off, and I'll be back in time Sunday for Lions Bears.
Leading into the Thanksgiving week. It's going to work out great. So
I figure you're going to the fucking Dominican. The least I can do is go to Rocky Top for 48 hours.
Neyland's always been on my list.
Yeah.
100,000 people. Now, I've heard it's old, like starting to wear, but I kind of like that. Like I went to Camp Randall a few years ago, and people say the same thing, and I thought it was great.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Camp Randall's awesome.
Yep.
I don't care. Look, float up on the river. It's a true SEC experience.
Yep.
It's going to be a packed stadium. I know Georgia fans will invade. I'm hoping people behave themselves. No, I mean, I'm being serious.
I know.
Look, man.
I know.
Fans are animals. I will go wearing neutral colors. I hope both teams have fun. I want no part of it.
But that's going to be fun. Rocky Top, whether it's a night game or not, that is an iconic college football venue.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I've got a weird ability to get out that weekend because of the Friday. I don't take time off in the fall. It's money-making time outside of weddings. Hi. But yeah, Neyland. So here's my question. This is a getting to know Jim Costa moment. You know, Evan, everybody knows the places I want to go. But you know, Jim over here doesn't really share. Only recently did we discover he has an official Ravioli Hall of Fame member in Great Aunt Rita. By the way, any outreach?
I have not made.
You're an asshole.
I know.
She's going to die before we get the raviolis, and the blood's on your hands. Can you please?
Evan, I love doing this podcast, but I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, I'm going to get interrogated every time we come in to tape one of these episodes.
It's not because, hold on, true or false? Did I not at first politely say, text Rita?
Yes. And I did. I can show you the initial text, then I get the kickback. I don't ever sell. I need to get her.
Do you think a woman who's 96 years old has 2 weeks?
She gets older every episode. She's going to be 110 by the time we actually make contact.
She's a character from Indiana Jones. Do you think she has 2 weeks to burn? No, every day she wakes up, she's thankful.
Evan, I'm not saying he's wrong. I feel so much shame. Like these lights on me, I'm going to start sweating halfway through the episode. I know you're right. I know I need to get to it. I know.
We're running out of time.
Rita's
running out of time.
You don't have to put it that way, but yes, I understand.
True or false? Rita doesn't have a lot of time.
I'm not answering that. I hope she has a very long and
loving
life.
Laughing. You can hope. Hope is not a strategy, people.
Thank you.
Hoping your 4th and 1 play call, that ain't going to work. You need to know.
Okay.
Please get Rita on the phone.
We'll
but here's what I want to know.
Yes.
What is your bucket list? Because I know you did a lot of the shitty places when you were
I've
covering
also done some good ones too.
Covering CMU.
Oh, yeah, you know what's not on the list? Keaton Stadium in Athens, Ohio. You know what's not on the list? Schulman Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. I've seen those stadiums. I've also seen the Horseshoe and Camp Randall, the Big House, Notre Dame at night. I've seen a lot of the Midwest gems.
Let's play a game.
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah.
The Shoe, overrated, underrated. Can't be just right.
I would say it's underrated. I really liked it.
The Big House, your childhood stadium, overrated, underrated. Can't be just right.
So it's a tad overrated.
Okay, that's not a sin.
I know.
You can say, listen, you celebrate Prince's entire catalog. I could say overrated. Doesn't mean the guy's terrible.
And maybe it's just the
Although Prince is terrible. Bad example.
Now, to people listening to this, maybe it's the overexposure to the Big House as opposed to one stop at Columbus or one stop at Notre Dame. And maybe you just getting a little more of an appreciation for it that way.
Yeah.
I really liked Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame better than the other two
Notre
we talked
Dame is
about.
one of the all-time college football trips. South Bend's a piece of shit, but you're there to experience Notre Dame.
Yep. And it was a night game, too, which I'm grading probably on a curve and giving it extra credit.